Today we are going to talk about the fourth house in the horoscope. The fourth house is also known as the house of comforts, the comfort zone of our life. The first comfort zone that we experienced is the mother, which is where we were resting around roughly 8 to 10 months. So this is our home, or the first home as we began life, and therefore the fourth house is intimately connected to the how to our mother. So all about your mother should be known from the fourth house. The other things that make life more comfortable is also to be understood from the fourth house. So the fourth house also deals with the vehicles. If the fourth house is good, for example, if you have Jupiter well placed there, and also the planet owning the fourth house is well placed, is connected with good planets, or what we call as benefic planets, then you will have much better vehicles or larger vehicles, and probably um, the vehicles that are very expensive ones. And if the fourth house is afflicted, then we will have not such good vehicles. The fourth house is also what we refer to as all other forms of comforts, like the air conditioning that happens at home, the fan. You get tired and you come back home, and you want to relax, so you relax with an air conditioner or a fan. And wherever you go out in this world to work, always the mind is always working on when to get back home. So earlier when we were children, we were always trying to get back to our mother, and then later on it's always like getting back to our vehicle. You might go for a walk, and then finally you look around where's your vehicle, get into it, and come back home. So a person without a vehicle, a person without a mother, or all these things that add to comfort, must definitely have bad planets in the fourth house, and also the planet ruling the fourth house is not well placed. The fourth house is also um, related to the school education, which is where, or the school becomes the second home from our childhood days. You spend maybe 8 hours at home, but the next 8 hours you spend in school. Therefore this is also the fourth house is also related to the school. If the fourth house is afflicted, you would have difficulties in what we call the school education. But if the ninth house that relates to higher learning is very well placed, then you don't have to worry, because at least in college you do better. So the fourth house, if it is afflicted, there are certain things that you could do about it. For example, if the fourth house is severely afflicted, you will have a lot of trouble getting your own home, or getting into a bigger home. There will be a lot of restrictions at home, because if planets like the uh, Saturn or Rahu, what we call as restrictive planets, occupy the fourth house, then the space would get restricted, and it will be very difficult for you to buy a bigger home. So the remedy for this is, or the best remedy for this is to um, help a homeless person build a very small home, maybe a cheap one. You could join up with others and do the social service activity. either through organizations like Rotary or other organizations which help people build homes. This is said to reverse this condition of bad luck with homes. This could be done across religions, but in case you are a Hindu by birth, then we have the concept of um, doing, helping rebuild your Kula Devata temple. So make some small contributions to your Kula Devata temple, and this is one of the standard the standard methods to reverse this bad luck. If the fourth house is afflicted, it means that you may have to leave your home very early because it is going away from your motherland, mother tongue, etc. So if the fourth house is afflicted, you tend to learn a foreign language very easily, and also will tend to go away from your homeland. You might not live in the same place. Today it is not considered a very big defect because going away to a foreign land is nowadays considered as a sign of luck, but actually it is not. If the fourth house is afflicted, one goes to a foreign country and also undergoes a lot of stress and struggle in a foreign country. In the absence of yogas or fortunate combinations that are indicating great luck in foreign countries. If the fourth house is occupied by, say, a planet like Ketu or Rahu, then there could be surely um, trouble at home or much anxiety at home. Such people should try to keep a lot of positive things at home. Could probably use ideas from Vastu Shastra or Feng Shui, or get some good bells ringing, music at home, maybe a fountain, just make the place more lively. And the fourth house relates very much to the vehicles, and if the fourth lord is in the sixth house or the eighth house, one should be very careful while driving his own vehicle, because this person is prone to injuries and expenses due to damage of the vehicle. Such people should be very keen on insurance, which should help them out in case they get injured. Either they get injured or the vehicle is damaged. If the fourth house is well placed, one has very an individual house, not in flat system, and the house usually has a big garden, maybe a lawn, fountains and swimming pool, etc. So the fourth house is a very good indication of happiness, because this is also called the house of happiness. In Indian languages, it is usually called as the Sukhasthana, meaning the place where one enjoys life. So we have today discussed the various aspects of the fourth house, but you will have to remember that one single word is enough to describe this fourth house. It is all that which is related to the comfort or the comfort zone in our life, something from which we never tend to go away. We want to come back. We go away, we go to work and come back home. We go elsewhere but quickly come back to our vehicle. As children, we go out but come back to our mother. So this is the way of understanding the fourth house, and regarding the fifth house we will see that later.